At the turn of the 19th century, firefighters used to wear these. And for all of us in the fire service, the brass helmet has become an iconic symbol of the bravery and skill of the generations who built our service. But we also know it represents a time of immense hardship, when lack of funding produced ad hoc fire cover, when private insurance firms could refuse response to those who couldn't pay, when equipment was dependent on the charity of the parish council you lived in, and when lack of support meant that firefighters died in their droves whilst trying to serve. I mention this because I want no one to be in any doubt that as firefighters we know our history and we understand the lessons of the past, and we won't be dragged back to those dangerous days. Now though, the service faces another crucial point in its history, but this time it's centrally driven and it's massive funding cuts. Since 2010, almost 1/3 of central funding to fire and rescue services has been cut. As a consequence, we've suffered some of the most savage cut to our frontline service in living memory. Nearly 10,000 firefighter jobs have been lost. 1 in 6 of these vital public servants. Fire stations closed and scores of appliances been left off the run. Congress, I'm sure you'll all drive past fire stations in your local area and no doubt be impressed by the range of appliances behind those big red doors. But I have to tell you, in many areas across the country, those appliances cannot be used because there aren't enough firefighters left to crew them. Also, the cuts have meant that 999 response times are at their slowest in 20 years, a disaster in a life-saving service where every second counts. Congress, your firefighters do a magnificent job in the most difficult of circumstances. Last year, they carried out over 40,000 rescues. That's over 100 a day, but be in no doubt, government funding cuts have stretched us beyond the limit. They've compromised the safety of the public and they've compromised the safety of firefighters alike. Less firefighters, spread over a wider area with less backup, dealing with increased fire growth, responding to a wider, more complex range of incidents, and yet the cuts just keep on coming. According to the new settlement signed off in Westminster this year, we now face a further 20% cut in funding. Congress, this is a crisis for the fire service. Congress, I'll finish with this. I often wonder what the generations who wore the brass helmets would think of the job today. Would they recognise their service as firefighters dress in gas-tight suits and deal with dangerous chemical incidents? Or use technical line rescue to scale cliffs, or enter deep floods or fast-flowing rivers using water rescue equipment? Or engage in communities on a daily basis, offering support and advice? Yes, we fight fires, but we do so much more. As firefighters, we understand the lessons of the past, but we won't be forced back there. We are fighting for a fire service of the future. Please support your firefighters. Add your weight and your voice to our campaign. Stand up for your firefighters. We rescue people, not banks. I move.
Thank you. Before we turn back,